old.
13, wow. And what's your name?
My name is Li Kui.
Nick Queen, nice to meet you.
Li Ikui hasn't seen his father for 4 years. His mother visits once a year.
最想就是跟同学们在一起，这样就不会孤独。
什么时候会觉得孤独？
一个人在家，
为什么呢？
因为只有我一个人。
其他人呢？
爷爷奶奶出去了，爸爸妈妈出去打工，就我一个人在家。
你怎么想的？
Public services, like schools and hospitals, can only be accessed where you live. If you move, you then have to pay, and for most factory workers, that's way beyond their means. Li Ikwai says he needs to make sacrifices just like his parents.
如果他们是因为我而留在这里的话，我觉得比较内疚。
为什么没机会？
因为我觉得有点拖累他们。
能不能往树下跑？能不能往篮球脚下面跑？不能。能不能往教室里面跑啊？
Many of these kids may become part of what's being called a damaged generation. Millions of children suffering from emotional trauma, depression and anxiety.
其次呢，还要抓住这个桌腿。
The Chinese government has only just started admitting the enormity of the problem. Their response has been slow and small. They've sent in social workers to 5 provinces, but they'll only be able to help 1% of the left-behind children.
好，请大家拿出你的纸和笔。
The kids here haven't seen any social workers. To understand the true scale of the plight of the left-behind kids, you have to go where there is no help at all from the authorities. This is Shichuhe in neighbouring Hunan province. We've sent the ABC's Chinese producer and cameraman here to film. As a Western journalist, I would be stopped by authorities. Here, 80% of the kids are growing up without parents. Some return from time to visit their children, but many are never seen again. The emotional and psychological trauma under the town's peaceful exterior is imploding families, the core structure that has sustained rural China for centuries. Social worker Pan Ya-yun is on a mission to help the most damaged kids. She understands their pain. Pan Ya-yun was a left-behind kid herself. She works for a tiny Christian NGO called Children Charity International, and she treks all over these mountains to get to the kids. Today she's come to visit 10-year-old Liang Mingjiao and his 7-year-old sister Liang Mingjia. They've been abandoned by their mother, and their father, who's working in the city, hasn't made contact in years. Their grandparents provide basic care.
所以你们3个人睡这个床？婆婆和妹妹带着这个，妹妹睡这个床，然后你一个人睡另一头，挤不挤？
不急。
冬天很暖和吧？夏天热不热？
热。
热。和哥哥一起带着纸上拍照。我想找你。
Pan Ya-yun has managed to track down their father. She's taking photos of the kids to send to him and is about to surprise them with a call.
下一个。
谁呀？
要不要快点？我这个谁给？
爸爸这个是吗？
我这个是你。我知道，我了解。喂，你好。喂，你好。哎，是梁明洲的爸爸吗？
对，刚才我已经买菜了，我刚刚才回来。
哦，我现在在你家，你看到我给你发的照片了吗？
看到了，谢谢你们。
你什么时候也发你的照片给我们呀？
是吧？
你可以发一个你的照片，然后给你的孩子看一下。
The boy can't believe it.
来，这是拉狗跟他吻哈，拉狗，
喂，哎，
来到看老师的跟你来的。看老师今天在这里，看老师把我给妈妈了。
不要。
那挺好了，等你读书了，今天等你考好。你这边给你妈打个电话来，看你来听过了。他给你妈打没打电话？
没有。
你来打过了？
我不打。
没有。
我不爱打了。
His sister is hiding outside, but ultimately she's persuaded to talk to him.
回来了。打个气。他爸爸的照片发过来了。
你们看一下爸爸吧。
It's a shaky start. Pan Ya-Yun knows it will take years to re-establish any relationship. And she also knows it's the only hope for these children.
让他更多的有跟自己的儿女有那种连接之后，他发现我的孩子其实挺优秀的，我的孩子那么棒，我的孩子没有我想的那么的麻烦，他值得我去花几百块钱回家一次。其实我只是想让他知道你的孩子是很宝贵的。
Just up the road, a grandma is venting her anger. She's not coping raising her granddaughter.
Yep.
16-year-old Xie Bingxin's mother left for work in the city and remarried. Now her grandmother doesn't want her anymore.
那个也是妹妹，也不能怪她呀。
我真气，啷不怪她？我这啥老了成啥级了，我养不起了。我41岁就没有户籍，如果外头就像那么，那个还不表现那么好，还不是你像那么怪搞牛的你不得我跟你讲讲了这么多岁，你我哪里好哪里去？不要到我屋里搞，我养不起你了，我怒不起气了。
好，先睡吧，先睡。
我为你娘给我哭了好多，我睡了好多，我这双眼里都我哭坏了。我把你讲，我三天我把你好好的讲，你哪里讲得推你？讲不推你啊？讲不推你就你给我那么搞好，没管你的好。
Xie Bingxin often runs away. Pan Ya-Yun and Joseph want to remove her for her own protection.
我们只能跟他说，再跟自然谈怎么帮助他。不过山里就很多这些小孩嘛，对，不是我常说的，不是经济上的问题，是他们心里面的很大的压力、很大的伤害。是这方面，我们希望能够帮助他们走出他们的那种自卑、被伤害的环境，再自己抓紧自己的梦想吧。
Xie Bingxin is typical of many of the left-behind cases they try to help. Many have never known love, only rejection, so they become totally withdrawn. Joseph says it will take years of work to begin the healing, to restore a trust and build self-esteem.
And we always tell them that, you know, compared to any children outside, you are the same. You have a name, you are a human being, you are of a value. And we come here because we love you and we will value you as a human being.
Joseph's NGO has built a drop-in centre at a nearby town to provide a safe place for 200 children. Here they can get a bed, a meal or just talk. Pan Ya-yun has managed to get Xie Bingxin away from her angry grandmother. Rebuilding relationships and providing hope is the key to saving this generation of left-behind kids. Otherwise, the costs will be massive.
Of the 61 million, 1/3, which is about 20 million, will get involved in short-term or long-term criminal activities. I can't imagine what that will do to China itself. Another 1/3, another 20 million might be in mental institution, short-term or long-term.
Back in Hefeng County, the local government is trying to deal with the problems too. They're starting with the basics. With help from Chinese NGO Free Lunch, they're now providing 2 meals a day. Previously, many children only had one. Many of them were stunted in growth and suffered from anemia, 4 times as much as city kids. Now they have protein with every meal, and it's having an impact.
实施免费午餐项目以来，我们学生的平均身高每年都在递增，然后我们每年的健康达标率也每年在提升。在这个享受到他们提供的免费午餐的同时啊，能够感受到社会的关爱，能够以感恩的心去回报社会，这样呢，使他们拥有一个非常健全的一个人格。
For Li Yikwai, the first boy we met, who is missing his mother so much, there's some good news. His mother, Jo Chong, has travelled 24 hours in a bus to see him, for the first time in about a year.
特别大，特别懂事的现在。我也问过他，我说你恨我吗？不恨。你埋怨我吗？不埋怨。他肯定他自己心里也承受有好多事情，他只是不说出来。你在物质上满足他，他想要什么你给他买，始终是买不了那种母子那种亲情的。我来听啊。
The grandparents have prepared a feast for her return, and they slowly get used to each other again.
蔬菜吃的我有问题，讲一下，能洗手，哎。你不喜欢吃这个吗？娘，对的。他不晓得你还喜欢吃这个东西呢。这个我不吃，你吃。
Then she gives Li Yikwai some presents.
喜欢吗？
谢谢妈妈。
你试试，看看。
But she has a much bigger surprise. When he starts high school in 2 years, she will pay for Li Yikwai's schooling so he can come and live with her in the city.
他如果是在外面去上学，有一定的前途，分配也就分配在那边去了。我是那样想。不管说每一个大人做父母的，谁不想自己儿女越爬得高越好？
心情很高兴，感觉就是无法描述。用另一句话来说，也就是非一般的感觉。
For most of the millions of children who've been left behind, the promise of a better life may prove elusive. For them, China's economic progress has come at a price that's still to be fully understood. But for one boy, the ordeal may be soon over.
我们在这里也懂得照顾自己，只有我们3个孩子觉得很无聊，然后会想他们。我觉得姐姐是最大的，也挺辛苦的。也许他们听到爸爸妈妈的声音，他就会想哭，所以不接电话。
我们这个村子是一个贫困的地方，没有收入，爸爸妈妈只能去打工。